What's up there, Workforce? Chris here with Work To Game, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how to find a free company and what a free company is. There's been a lot of new players coming to the game. It's a great time to get into Final Fantasy XIV online, so I wanted to talk about kind of how you find a community. So a free company is very common across all games. It's just called something different. It's called a clan or a guild or something like that, and it's basically going to form the core group of the people you play with. Now, there are other groups in games. There are things like link shells, which kind of function as chat rooms. They can even go across world. But your free company is the group that typically you would raid with. A lot of times it's where your friends are. They tend to be the people outside of your friends list most likely to help you if you're stuck on something, if you need advice, if you need help. And so it's a great group to have. It gives you access to things like free company housing if they have a house, free company buffs if they buy those, and there's all of these benefits to being part of a free company. So the question is, how do I find one? Now, if you'll notice in the background here, I am on the forums. So just go to the Final Fantasy XIV online forums, and if you scroll down here, I'm obviously going to use the English forums because that's my primary language, and we're going to go to community. Now within community, it is sorted by server. There are lots of good things on the forums. There are lots of good places to go with great information and great discussion. So the forums are your friend here, and we are going to scroll past the JP servers to the North American EU servers, and I play on Sargatanas, which is a legacy server, just meaning it's been around since 1.0. Now here you'll see FC, that stands for free company, and that's guild recruitment. And so you'll see that there's different groups recruiting, and they'll help you, show, okay, this is how, people who are actively recruiting right now. So I can go click on one of these, and I can see that it's been viewed a certain number of times, and then I can decide if that's something that I want to be a part of on my server. And then if you go to any other server, you're going to find more of these. So like if we jump over to Balmung, you'll see different people either looking for a group or actually the group itself is recruiting. And that is really the easiest way to find a free company outside of already knowing somebody in game or meeting with a community that already has it that you met somewhere else. So if you're part of a Discord community that plays Final Fantasy XIV online and they all play on the same server, there's a good chance that they're all part of the same free company, or many of them are. And so you could go ahead and say, hey, what's your free company? Can I join in? Like Bryan and I, the Work To Game community on Sargatanas is welcome to anybody. That being said, finding the right free company matters. So Bryan and I, just as an example, our free company does not do any static raiding. So if your interest is to get into the game to raid, you may come into ours because we're the only people you know, but you may end up long-term wanting to move on to a free company that does have that built in, where they have a raid group that is actively looking for another person, and you could fill that slot. So make sure you find a free company long-term that really fits kind of the community you're looking for. So if you join this game and you think it feels lonely and you join a free company, you're like, man, these guys are jerks, or man, these guys, they only talk about this part of the game and I'm not really interested in that. That's not a sign that it's a problem with the game. That's just a sign that you haven't found the right community yet, and you should keep looking at possibly moving to another free company and seeing if you can find one that better lines up with what you're expecting to get out of this game. So I just wanted to make this quick post kind of talking about what a free company is, what the ways you can kind of find one are, and what that value can bring to you. And definitely within a game that is so community based, a free company is a huge advantage. Playing this game without a free company could feel incredibly lonely, especially for new players as you grind through all that story content. Having some people that are active in chat and can answer your questions is just an incredible value that I cannot imagine getting into this game as we add more and more expansions between new players and current content. Getting through that without some form of community to help kind of push them along or help them anywhere they might get stuck. My name is Chris with Work To Game. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you have any more questions, definitely leave them down below. New players are always welcome, and so if you guys have questions, either we already have a guide on it or somebody in the comments is happy to answer, or we can consider making a new guide for you. So take care, and I'll see you next time.
What's going on, Workforce? Chuck here. It's been a good long month, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I just wanted to invite my friend Terry, the T-Rex from Texas, out here. Howdy, y'all. How's it going? This is a really fun end screen video. We should have written a script, right, Chuck? Oh, I agree totally. In fact, I think both our voices sound exactly the same. What are we to do? I don't know. I think we need to get a better voice actor. Yes, I agree. Which one of us is talking? Ah. They're still here. What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna stop and record.